Actually, sa mga ilang forums na na-attendan ko kung saan panauhin si COMELEC Chair George Garcia, siya na mismo yung aminado siya na sobrang luma nung ating batas, obsolete. Lagi niyang pinapoint out yung Omnibus Election Code, mas matanda pa kaysa sa Constitution natin. Tapos yung batas sa campaign spending, parang mas tinuturo ang magsinungaling yung mga kandidato. Kasi masyado mababa, di ba? Sa pagpa-practice mo ng election law, Emil, no? Ano ba yung logical na campaign spending limit per voter? Kasi ngayon, 5 pesos, pwedeng maging 10 piso, pwedeng 3 piso. Depende sa tinatakbuhan mo kung may partido ka wala, tsaka sa posisyon.
Well, siguro ako ang nakikita kong solusyon dito is one way we should consider is actually to remove the limit entirely. That's one possible scenario, but of course the consequence of that is kung mayaman ka, of course iba ang advantage mo when it comes to um, um, sa campaigning, di ba? So that's one way of approaching it. But at the same time, another option is to simply increase the cap limit. So to be honest, hindi ko din alam kung magkano, but ako I would rather give the Commission on Elections some sort of an authority to adjust depending sa inflation. Kasi remember ngayon, ang setup is naka-fix sa batas. So the only way to change it is by amending the law. And amending the law is actually quite complicated because can you imagine, ipapasa mo from lower house to the Senate. And usually, ang problem dito is this will be amended by politicians who actually, thrive or nagta-thrive dun sa status quo under existing and current election laws natin. So usually, when these people thrive in this kind of legal infrastructure or framework, then wala actually motivation on their part to change the status quo because nagbe-benefit sila doon. So very complicated actually na conversation, but if I were to make suggestions, then dapat itaas and then give the COMELEC the authority to actually make continuous adjustment year in year out depende sa inflation and such other factors. And I think that's the wisest way to approach this, and also to give COMELEC the flexibility to adjust the cap limit as needed.
Kasi in previous proposals, pinepeg nila yan sa 50 pesos per voter, di ba? Tama?
Well,
Logical daw.
I've heard a lot of suggestions, but ako kasi I would rather be flexible na ibig sabihin you adjust it election to election. For example, ang next would be barangay, so we can adjust it again pagdating sa barangay. Depende siguro patulong tayo sa BSP to determine how much, for example, yung variance in terms of the value of our money and other factors. So probably we can do some sort of a public hearing to ask everyone ano bang pwede nating pagkasunduan, di ba? So I think to give COMELEC the flexibility to adjust the cap limit, I think it would be a very wise way of approaching this question.
Okay. Finally, Attorney Emil, no? Ano ba yung mga effective na paraan na pwedeng gawin? Tsaka siguro ng mga ordinaryong mamamayan para masawata naman itong practice ng vote buying na alam naman natin laganap sa eleksyon dito sa Pilipinas. And based na sa mga pagkilos ng COMELEC, mukhang mas active yung kanilang kampanya laban sa vote buying. Pero on the part of ordinary citizens, ano bang pwedeng gawin para mapanagot itong mga involved sa vote buying?
Well, if you were to ask me, kasi as what I have mentioned before, I think ang best way to do this is to actually make our voting process kumbaga mas secretive and mas personal, because the only way to curb vote buying is to make it ineffective. Because so long as vote buying is effective, then politicians will always find a way to adjust their strategies, their manner of distributing money, and gagawa na panibagong gimmick or pakulo para ma-circumvent yung existing regulations ng COMELEC. So I think that's the current situation right now, and I think going forward, the way to address vote buying is to make it ineffective, na para gagastos ka ng pera sa pamimigay ng boto, but the moment hindi siya nag-work, then the logical response of every politician is not to do it anymore. So the way to do this, for example, is to make it ineffective, is to make sure that the voting process is ano pa rin, secret pa rin siya. Because remember, ang common desire ng bawat kandidatong namimili ng boto is to compel, is to create a psychological environment, parang psywar among the voters, na you have to honor your word the moment you receive our money. So the way they do this actually in the voting precinct is yung ini-exhibit ng botante yung balota nila doon sa mga watchers ng namimili ng boto, so that makita nila kung sino ang sinusulat. So because na, tapos minsan hindi rin nagbabantay yung watcher na si barangay captain sumisilip dun sa bintana outside. So pag mas nagiging strict, for example, yung voting process natin, mas nagiging secretive, then I think it will make the vote buying less effective, because it will reinstate the free will of the voters, na kahit tumanggap sila, kaya pa rin nilang iboto yung dinidikta ng kanilang konsensya.